Bayfield had given up 62 points all season. The Beat Diggers score on the opening drive, 6 plays, 73 yards in 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Eric Garcia on a fourth and a long 3, just shy of the 46-yard line on the bootleg right, went 54 yards. Extra point was good. Beat Diggers lead 7-0. Jesus Cardenas to kick it off, and this is a high, deep kickoff that'll be fielded at the 3, running to the right to the 10-yard line, to the 15, across the 20, maybe to the 21 on the return is Waylon Sutton, who'll be one of the featured backs for the Beat Diggers. Are down there to make the play on special teams. I saw Carlos Carrillo down there along with a couple of other Beat Diggers, so Bayfield will have it at their own 21-yard line, and the quarterback, this triple option offense, will be Colt Walker. Beat Diggers are going to have to play assignment football this afternoon. The drive took 3 minutes and 16 seconds for the Beat Diggers. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. One setback. They realign. There's the handoff, and there's a pitch left. Boy, that even fooled me, running to the outside and spinning out of a tackle to the 30-yard line, nearly a first down. That's Aaron Velasquez. As everybody hit the first man, I think C.J. Kukas was able to shirt-tail him along the sideline, but it's a gain of 9 to the 30. 2nd down and 1. That's the deception that Bayfield has going into this game.
Yeah, they have those, and they're right back up on the line of scrimmage again before the Diggers are even ready to go. The officials barely had a chance to set the ball before they're ready to go.
2nd down and 1 for the 30. Walker drops the ball and then takes it and sneaks it ahead. He's got a first down to the 34-yard line. It looked like he dropped it, but he was able to gain 4 yards in the play, unless that's part of the design, which I doubt. And Bayfield already with a first down, just 2 plays into their opening possession.
They huddled up that time, so it gave the Diggers a little bit of a chance to breathe and get ready to play here.
1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. We'll tell you about the Digger defense momentarily. Walker is going to hand it off, and then the ball is fumbled, and let's see, the Beat Diggers dove on it at the 35-yard line. The official's going to say that Bayfield fell on it. Looked like there was a give right up the gut to Posey, and then the ball was dislodged somehow. Right back at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Beat Diggers have Austin Acosta and Felix Calderon on that defensive line. Shea Hanson's also up there with Connor Weiser and Kyle Hefner. So we mentioned Joe Rosenbrock not playing with that ankle injury on 2nd down and 10. And there is the pitch right, and swinging it to the outside is Velasquez across the 40. Then he's upended by Eric Garcia at the 43-yard line. A nice gain, about 9 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1. And again, the Beat Diggers have got to hit several players on the other side of the football because Colt Walker does a great job of faking that handoff.
But I tell you what, Shea Hanson did his job on that play. He went in there and he put a stick right on Walker, forced Walker to pitch the ball. Our strong safety, he flew back there. He had position to make the tackle, but he had to leave his feet. It didn't happen.
Skylar Seawald, Ethan Brost, Eric Garcia, C.J. Kukas, Trevor Blake, all on defense, and there is the give right up the gut and a first down. Was that ball dislodged? The Beat Diggers were able to recover the fumble. The ball came loose, and it was Posey who couldn't hang on to it, and the Beat Diggers recover the fumble at the 45-yard line of Bayfield.
Boy, what a break for Brush as Bayfield came out, and what a quick shooting offense. And, you know, I think the deal is Walker likes to leave that ball in there and for so long, and he's not getting the ball pulled out in time, and it's causing some mishandling with that mesh point.
And we're really not seeing the fumbles. We're just seeing bodies pile over because the ball is not clearly exposed when it's loose. But that's at least twice on this possession that Bayfield had it. The ball came out. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers at the Bayfield 45-yard line. Bootleg right by Garcia. Tons of room to the outside of the 40-yard line. Cuts it back towards the middle. And Garcia's got a first down in Bayfield territory. Now we have a late flag at the 23-yard line. Garcia was taken down at around the 21.
Well, they threw it right there where Garcia got tackled. I didn't see a lot of other Beat Diggers there, so it'll be interesting to see what the call is here. I think it might end up being against Bayfield.
Well, the pickup is 24 yards in the play for Eric Garcia. And let's see the preliminary indication. They are walking towards the end zone, which means, as you mentioned, Dave, it is against Bayfield. And I think it's a face mask, probably a personal foul face mask, and that's exactly what it's going to be, a personal foul. And the ball will be placed at the 11. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers, already leading 7-0 with 6:21 to go in the opening quarter. In the backfield are Weiser and Morrow. The outside receiver to the right is C.J. Kukas. And Now we have a timeout, I believe, called by Bayfield. Yeah, because it's been a tough start for the Wolverines. For great family entertainment, check out Fire Lanes at 220 Cambridge and Brush. Walk in or reserve your time and lane at Fire Lanes today. Keep in mind that we will have video of this game and hopefully post it on KSIRsports.com over the next 2 days by clicking on Brush Video. That's KSIRsports.com. And so far, Dave, we played less than 6 minutes of football. Very little's gone wrong for the Beat Diggers.
No, it's definitely been going their way, but I have a lot of respect for that offense at Bayfield because they were pounding it at us, and once they got outside, they showed a lot of speed, and we were having a hard time catching up with them. But I got to talk about that touchdown that Garcia had on that fourth down. That was a heads-up play by the coaches because Bayfield expected a punt. They had several of their starters on defense ran off the field. Some other guys went on the field. They even had a guy drop back to receive the punt, so they didn't really have their starting defense out there. So you could tell the coaches knew that that's what was going to happen, and they took advantage of it.
1st and 10 from the 11. Once again, Weiser and Morrow are in the backfield, and there was movement by the Beat Diggers on the right side. And that'll make it 1st and 15. Looked like Gaston Fernandez jumped a little bit quickly, and you hate to see that coming out of a timeout.
Yeah. But, Bayfield jumped first. I saw their inside tackle on that side, the nose guard on that side, lined up across from our guard. He jumped first, but he didn't cross the line of scrimmage. Gaston did, so Gaston's the one that ends up getting the call against him.
1st and 15 for the Beat Diggers at the Bayfield 16. Beat Diggers lead 7-0 on Eric Garcia's 54-yard gallop. This time, Kukas is the receiver to the left. Garcia's going to hand it off to Weiser. Big hole up the middle, and he's across the 10 to about the 7. And that was a huge hole for Connor Weiser, who was able to motor his way for 9 yards. And that'll set up a 2nd and short for the Beat Diggers. It was a 1st and 15, but now a 2nd and 6.
And that was a big trap as our guard over here on the left side pulled all the way across to the right side and made a nice block, and Weiser did a good job following him. And once he got through that hole, he cut it back to the middle for those extra 2 or 3 yards.
2nd down and 6 to go for the 7. Garcia hands off to Weiser right side, and he's going to score easily. Barely touched off right tackle, and the Beat Diggers leave 13-0. Weiser scores from 7 yards out.
Again, following the blocking of Ethan Brose pulling from his left guard position. I think that was the same play, actually. And Weiser that time, instead of cutting it back to the middle, that time he cut it to the sideline. It just made it look easy. Let me tell you, this offensive line of the Diggers is really doing the job down there.
Oh, man, they're blowing Bayfield off the ball right now. Extra point to be attempted by Jesus Cardenas. That was a 3-play, 45-yard drive in 47 seconds set up by the fumble, recovered by the Beat Diggers, and the extra point is up, and that looks good, and it is good. 5:41 to go, opening quarter. It's Brush 14, Bayfield nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.